the information on how to navigate the product compatibility and download center, or PCDC. The site was created by Rockwell Automation, product compatibility and download center team. So to get to the site, go to ab.rockwellautomation.com or e.com. Then this information into your address bar on your web browser and go to the site. Upon running of the landing page for rockwellautomation.com, you'll see under quick links the PCDC site or product compatibility and download. Selection. On making that selection, you will be redirected to the landing site. Number of options once you get there. One is compare, one is download, the other is within compare, you can compare products, or download, you can download various updates, firmware, AOPs, DTM files, tools. Software updates can be downloaded in the various options under download. You can look at your configured views that you put together yourself or the standard views provided by Rockwell. You can see all the available versions for a particular product of interest, and you can view the various products that support a particular feature of interest. So first, we'll go to compare products. Once compare products comes up, you'll see a view representing a search criteria on how to search your product and select the various products of interest. One way to go about this is go to the category, download grid, and select the category. So if you want to select programmable controllers, all the various programmable controllers will come up. They're configured within the PCDC tool. I also go to select the family of product. So let's say you have a control logics product, control logics. Selection, you will see all the various products under control logics. As you can see, there's 78 control logics products configured in this system. Navigate is, if you know the catalog number, you just type in catalog number or partial, a part of the catalog number, and automatically generate all the items found for that partial catalog number that you put into the product search. Okay, so once that's in place, you can begin selecting your products. Looking at 1756 for today, and I'm just going to double click on the product to get to a particular product. 73 controller. So bring up a RM module and just double click and you get the latest version. Now if you want the latest version, you have a different version of the product. So you have a control logics interface module, but you only have a series D of that module and version 7.013. You can select that particular version of that product as well. Have that list under a selection grid. You can compare or download. One of the items that I would recommend putting in the search is your reference software. So I'm going to bring up Studio Logic Designer, and I'm going to bring the latest version. So once you have this in your grid, you can go ahead and go compare or download. I'm going to compare first. And what's under is the compatibility of the product selected, as well as all the various features that support the particular product and version of interest down below. So first, the compatibility section. The way this is, let's look at the L1756 L73 Series B version 28. You can see that there's a green check mark there. That means it's compatible with the item on the left, which is a 56 CFM Series A 2.005. So the mark means that there is indeed a compatibility relationship will work within your system. Okay? You can do that for all the various combinations within your grid. At supportability. The various features that support a particular product. So look at, for instance, the 1756 L73 Series B version 28 supports auto save and recovery. And additional information on what the feature auto save and recovery is, you select the information icon, and then you have the description of what auto save and recovery is all about. Okay. Also, grid, you can see that there's various operating systems that support a particular product. You open those various operating systems, you can see which ones support the software, reference software that you selected. In this instance, I open up Windows 2003, and I saw that, say, Windows 2003 Service Pack 2, 32-bit is not compatible with the 5000 version 28. What is compatible is Windows 7 Service Pack 1, 64-bit. Okay, and you see that within the grid. You expand and collapse the grids, the various options at will. You can do an expand all, which will expand all the directions on your page. So, see anomalies associated with a particular product of interest. So let's look at this one here. 12715 HMI panel view allowed per Logic Designer project. What is that? To find more information, you select the information icon, and you get information on what that anomaly is. And within the grid itself, you can see various flags. A green flag means it was corrected in this version. If there is a red flag, it would mean that an anomaly was found in this particular version. Okay. Let's go into downloads. So if you needed to get a download for a particular product, just go to downloads for the product. Within download grid, you will see the software across the right-hand side in the various tabs. So if you add 1756 CFM, Series 2.005, is supported by version 28, 27, and 26, as 24, 23, 1 versions of Studio 5000 Logic Designer. And you can select either one of them. So if you get the firmware for a CFM model, you would type the firmware, you would update the download card. Now let's get at the L73. So you want to see what firmware is available, or what those are available for an L73. Select files. A series grid comes up showing what firmware is available and or what downloads are available. So there's a firmware available. There's also a firmware tool available. I'm going to select both of those. I'm going to this grid, and then I'm going to go to the download card to select download the various products of interest. It'll bring up the ones you selected. I will select download now. That you the download manager begin to convey that information after you accept the ULA. Okay, once you after the EULA, you'll be rendered another opportunity to select manage downloads or direct downloads. I would recommend selecting manage downloads because it's more secure. And if the download gets interrupted, you can automatically resume the download. A direct download, basically just that. It downloads using the old method of FTP server download straight to your destination on your PC. So I'm going to select manage downloads. Scroll down below. And once that's done, you will see that the manager is live. Notice that there is a file location where the download will be placed, and a download written the percent complete. Download is complete. You can up the download, where it's been down to, and you can go ahead and use that file. Okay. Now go back to the site. Allow you to get some additional information on how to navigate the site. The download grid itself, you can categorize the download sections into various types of products, whether it's I/O or networks and communications, programmable controllers, software, etc. It provides you with the life cycle information that within its life cycle. If it's a dark green, it's active. If it's red, it's discontinued. If it's the light green, it's active mature, meaning that there is a more recent version. You may want to consider downloading or flushing to your module. Another thing I want to bring to your attention is that there is an there may be an information icon provided for the product. Just hover that icon, and it'll pop up some additional information that was provided by our product managers that may be of interest for you when you're implementing a particular product into your system. There's options on the page that you might be interested in as well. You can bookmark this page, you can email it, you can save this to a view. So if you do save, you can save it to a view. The next time you come here, you can call up that same view. So I'm going to type test March 2016. Hit save and leave this view to the logged in. So if you weren't in, log in first and save that view. So then when you come in, you just hit views, and notice that it's not categorized at this point in time. You can categorize it. If I can find this, I think I called test March 2016. So lo and behold, it's right there. So if you select that, I can bring up this view of the products that you created prior to this session. Okay? You could do within views itself. You can categorize that view. So let's categorize that view to something else. That's categorized. You categorize it to, okay, let's say have a particular plant in Pittsburgh, and you want to have all the products categorized for that particular plant or a group for that particular plant. You can select the categorization, and then save, and next time you come into views, it'll be categorized under that particular grouping. So right now I grouped it under Rockwell Automation. Twinsburg Plant 1, you can set the view is rendered under that, or shown under that grouping. Okay. And the date when it was created, the type view it is. If you do select it, it'll automatically bring it up into your window. Okay, to the download. So it's a download view, so it will look like a download view. You can also go back and do a comparison at this point amongst those products. Okay, they're compatible again. It'll also give you some additional features like export to an Excel spreadsheet. You can print it, you can email it, you can bookmark it, and download a particular version. You can look at a particular compatibility report for a particular product of interest. For example, if you look at Studio 5000 Logix Designer and you see what products are compatible with that, just hit that report and it'll bring up all the various products that support with that particular product and version. Let's go back to the main window here. Navigate back, just go to the breadcrumb. Yeah, the landing page for PCDC, there's some other options here like available versions. And you select like the NL73 product. Choose ours. Is all the particular versions of that controller, and you can comparison amongst that for various versions and which ones you need to support your environment or your system. Okay, it'll provide all the features, anomalies that are associated with a particular version. And you can screen, and you can email this screen as well to give you some additional information for yourself or for your plant personnel. Here within the grid, just a quick one here. This customer release notes. Their customer release notes, you can get a release note for a span of version. So if you start out with let's say you have a version 20, you want to go to 28, you can on the release notes that's in version 20 to version 28. Hit OK. It'll bring up a PDF or an output of release notes in a standard format. That's a little while to bring up this amount of information. So time lag, but you see that it is working. It is getting all the system requirements, the system features, all corrected anomalies, the known anomalies, any functional changes that took place from version 20 to 28, and any application notes it will provide you. So it is rendered. You can print the PDF, mail the PDF to various others within your organization, and to other OEMs or other distributors that you're working with. So one thing I can bring to your attention while we're waiting for the output to come out here is that this feature, product features and versions page will allow you to not only the supportability information, it will also give you all the release note information and firmware migration information for your particular product. Once it's done, you can still open it, give it to your PC, and you will see rendering of the release note. Okay, once you have this release in, you'll see all the various system features, anomalies, functions for that span of versions that you select. And it's a PDF. You can print, you can save it. One last item here to look at is the landing page is our features and attributes capability. So go to features and attributes. The particular feature of interest. If you start typing the various features that we have available, a selection SIP, positive back. Select that particular feature. You can see which products support that particular feature. We have those supported products. You can find the one that you're interested in. Look at a 1756 EN2T unsigned firmware. Bring that one up. Select the series that you want, and show you that indeed all versions of a particular product and cities are supported. The green check mark. So that's pretty much how to navigate the system in a nutshell. It's pretty easy to navigate. Item that we didn't show you is that there is a quick way to get your software updates. If you do your serial number just by going to the download feature and select software downloads by serial number. Any additional information, please go to our document on our website. Which will provide you a more comprehensive information on how to utilize our site. Thanks, and I hope this helps.